What's up everyone, it's Mark and I'm back again with another mouse review, surprise surprise. This is going to be a quick rundown as I have so much content that I need to make, including a lot from AMD, which I'm extremely excited about and can't wait to share with you. Anyway, onto the NightSword RGB mouse. It has an ergonomic shape with a sensor going all the way up to 18K, not forgetting its weight tunable system underneath, 10 programmable buttons and RGB lighting everywhere. This is a rather large mouse from Corsair with dimensions of 129mm in length, 44mm in height and 60mm in width at the mouse's gripping point, suitable for palm grip up to 20cm in length and claw up to 21cm. Weight, the NightSword comes in at 116 grams on my scales, and there's the option to add even more using the included weight system, bringing the weight up to 114 grams, and I really like how you can see what you've put in what place in the Corsair IQ software. In my opinion, this mouse is aimed more towards like MOBA players, and honestly this probably wouldn't make a good FPS mouse unless you use an extremely high DPI. On the left side, the NightSword features a sniper button that can be changed using Corsair's IQ software. My hand feels a little too small for this mouse at 19cm in length and 10cm across, including my thumb, and I struggle to reach mouse 4, plus the sniper button makes it even harder to access since it's directly underneath. Also, on the top of the mouse there's two buttons right next to the left click, and directly below them is a handy little LED indication letting you know what DPI is currently selected. Personally, I've never needed to change my DPI on the fly while in game, and I wouldn't ever recommend doing it due to muscle memory. Moving on, behind the scroll wheel is another two buttons for switching profiles, and with all these the NightSword could make an excellent mouse for productivity. All these buttons have an excellent feel and travel distance. The left and right clicks have great comfort grooves, and the on-run switches feel nice, plus they're extremely quiet without feeling mushy. The scroll wheel has a lot of tactile feel with plenty of steps, and mouse 3 has a nice tactile bump. Shape, the NightSword is crazy, I just can't even begin to describe it. Breaking it down, on the left side is a huge thumb rest that flares outwards at the top, causing the mouse to feel much wider than it actually is. Up top, the sloping back fits my palm well, and I much prefer this than a usual hump. The right side has a massive flared arch, and my pinky feels very uncomfortable using this mouse as it tucks in way too much. Each side has a rubberized surface which aids with grip. Overall this mouse is comfortable, but there's plenty of areas that I don't feel it's ideal for my hand size. Underneath the mouse is where you're able to add the weights in the compartments. The Teflon pads aren't rounded off around the edges, and there's a lot of sharp edges that seem to catch on my mouse pad. Regarding the NightSword's gaming performance, personally I struggle to use it for first person shooters, and I'd only recommend you use this mouse if you have extremely large hands and use a high DPI. I use a DPI of 400 and just struggle with liftoff and fatigue over long periods of time. Rounding off this review, I feel Corsair are going a little overboard with gaming mice at the moment. All their products are very good, and I love how they aim each one to a particular person or player. I just feel they should pull back a little on the features, sometimes less is more, and I would love them to release some esports focused mice in the future. Not taken away from the NightSword, I just want them to release a mouse that I personally would be interested in. With all the hype around lightweight mice right now, I feel the NightSword doesn't quite fit consumer needs. Plus, I'm still waiting for Corsair to release an extended RGB mousepad. Hope you've enjoyed the review, guys. My name's Mark from Silence Tech. I'll see you real soon. Goodbye.